Look at the answers for the first part paper. First question, look at simplify. Okay, simplify. I think this knowledge you got in grade 8, grades in grade 8. Okay, look at how we can find the answer. 0.13. 0.13. I will write the answers here. 0.13 multiply 0.2. Right? If you multiply the decimal numbers, you ignore this decimal point. Right? Normal numbers you multiply first. What are the numbers? 31 and 2. Right? 31 you multiply by 2. 2 times 1, 2. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times 0, 0. Okay. Then now you count how many decimal places of these two values. This one has 2 decimal places and this one has 1 decimal place. So how many total decimal places of this simplification? There are 3 decimal places, no? So you have to keep 3 decimal places of this number. That means the end of the number, right? From the end, you have to keep the decimal point before 3 digits, right? Before 3 digits from the end. 1, 2, there's no number here, no digit. So you can put 0 here. Then you can keep the point. So what is the answer? 0.02. Sorry, 0.062. That's the first one answer. Okay, you can get 2 marks for this question. Okay, then I am going to the second question. It is grade 9 lesson, scientific notation and general form, rounding off and scientific notation. That's the lesson, no? What is the question given? Do you remember the theory? How we write the scientific notation of a number? You have to keep the decimal point after the first digit, except 0, right? Except 0, after the first digit, you have to keep the decimal point. So where you have to keep the decimal point? Between 7 and 5. Okay, so you can write 7.528. If you want, you can write 00, right? It is no problem. Right, or don't write. It is no problem. It is not compulsory to write the end of the decimal number any zeros, right? If you want, you can write 00. Then multiply 10 to the power. Look at, I keep the decimal point here, no? Right? The initially here, how many places you have to go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is the power? 10 to the power 5. That's the second question answer. Okay. If your answers are incorrect, you can write with your red color pen correct answers, and also you have to get the knowledge how we face the term test. Okay, paper, how you face the paper, right? If you want, you can put 2 zeros here. It is also correct, no problem, right? Third question, round off 5.24539. There are 2 parts given, to the nearest whole number, to the nearest second decimal place. I think You remember, I mentioned in this lesson, if you want to round off to the whole number, you have to check the next place. What is the next place? First decimal place. If you want to round off to the first decimal place, you have to check the second decimal place. Always you have to check the next position of the number. Okay. And another one, you have to check the digit 5 equal 5 or less than 5 or greater than 5. Okay, if less than 5, not need to change the previous value, you have to write same digit. But the needed one equal 5 or greater than 5, you have to add 1 to the before digit. Before digit mean if you want to round off to the nearest whole number, you have to add 1 to the whole number. Okay, now look at the first part, to the nearest whole number. Which one you have to check? First decimal place. What is the first decimal place digit? 2. 2 is equal 5, less than 5 or greater than 5? Less than 5, no? So if less than 5, add or not 1 to the whole number. Don't add. Right? So what is the answer? 5. What is the whole number? 5. Okay, that's the rounding off to the first decimal place. Sorry, nearest whole number. Right? Nearest whole number, rounding off value. Then next one, look at to the nearest second decimal place. If you want to round off the second decimal, which one you have to observe? The next place. What is the next place? Third decimal place. What is the third decimal place value? 5. 5 is less than, equal or greater than? Equal, no? If it is equal 5, add or don't add 1 to the previous number, previous digit. You have to add. Right? So you have to add 1 to the second decimal place. So what is the value? Second decimal is 4. It should be 5. So what is the answer? 5.25. There are 2 answers. Each one you can get 1 marks. Right, that's the first 3 question answers. Are you correct these answers?
Yes, sir, I'm correct.
Okay, then I'm going to quickly check your answers, and also you can write the answers if your answers are incorrect. Right, then I'm going to fourth question. Okay, look at the fourth question. Do you remember the theory? These two straight lines are parallel, no? Right? If 2 lines are parallel, which angles are equal? Vertical
Corresponding
opposite
angle.
angle. Vertical opposite angle equal. Also corresponding angles are equal.
Sum of
Alternate
the aligned
angles are
angle is 180
equal.
degrees.
And allied angle sum 180. Right? Sum of the allied angle 180. That's the theory related to the parallel lines. Okay. Right. We have to find the magnitudes of A and B. Look at A. Can you find the answer? X shape, no? Vertical opposite.
135 degrees.
Yes, A equal 135 degrees. That's the value of A. Right? If your answer is correct, 1 mark you can get. And next one, we have to find B. Several methods to find B. How you can find? I told early, sum of allied angle 180, no? Sum of allied angle should be 180. I think you can understand these two are allied angle, no? A and B, C-shaped angle. So these two sum is 180. So we can write the formula A plus B equal 180. So A is 135. We found it early. Plus B equal 180. Then this 135 go to other side. So you can get the answer B equal 180 minus 135. What is the value? 45 degrees.
So ඔය ෆෝමියුලා එක වෙනස් වුණාට ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද?
වෙනස් වුණාට කියන්නේ කොහොමද?
equal 180 minus 135 කියලා අරගෙන.
එහෙම ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැහැ. Right? You have to get the answer as 45. Any method, not only this method. Okay, if you want, you can find this angle first. Then these two, B and this value should be equal, no? Why? F shape, right? That method also you can use. Any method you can use, but finally you have to get A equal 135 and B equal 45. Using any method you have to do. Right. Look at the next one. Sorry.
Reasons ලිව්වට කමක් නැහැ.
Oh, reasons ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියන්න. එතකොට complete answers. Right. What is the reason for this one? Vertical opposite angle. This one I got using the allied angle. Sum of allied angle 180. Okay, that's the reasons. Okay, then fifth one, look at subject A. Make A the subject of the formula V equal U plus AT. Right? Do you remember the lesson? First, you have to remove plus U from this side, no? Then what happened? For this one, V minus U equal AT. This plus U and minus U cancel. Then we can write AT equal V minus U. Then you have to subject A. Both sides you have to divide by T. T and T cancel. Finally, you can get the answer A equal V minus U over T. Right. Then question number 6, look at indices lesson. Simplify and express with positive indices. Do you remember there are 5 laws we discussed in this lesson, no? Multiplication, division, negative indices, zero index, power of power. That's the 5 laws of this lesson. Okay. There are several methods to find the answer of this question. First, I will write the positive indices of negative indices. X squared is positive index, no? It is no problem. This X also positive index. X mean what? X to the power 1. X to the power negative 4, negative index. What you can do? How you can write the positive index of this value? You have to change numerator and denominator, no? Right? This one we wrote in numerator. If you want to convert into positive index, this value you have to write in denominator. So I can write X to the power 4, positive 4. Okay. Then look at the denominator. 2 powers multiply. These 2 powers bases are equal, same bases powers. What you have to do? You have to add these 2 index, no? 1 plus 4. What is the answer? 5. It is not the final answer. If you wrote this answer, you can get only 1 mark. Okay. Now look at this division. Same bases, 2 powers division. When you divide the same bases powers, what do you have to do? You have to subtract 2 indices, no? 2 minus 5. What is the answer? 2 minus 5. What is the answer? 2 minus 5. Negative 3. So this one not the final answer. It is negative indices. Again, you have to convert into positive index. How you can write the positive index? 1 over x to the power 3. Right, that's the answers for question number 6. Okay, then I'm going to the next question, number 7. Okay, question number 7. Look at the 7th one. Write the equation of function of the graph given. Do you remember what is the format of the equation of a straight line?
Y equal mx type.
Y equal mx plus c, no? The straight line equation, y equal mx plus c. But this one passing through the origin. So should be y equal mx type equation. Okay, y equal mx type equation, this one. Y equal mx. That's the format. If you write this answer, you can't get any marks. It is not the equation. That's the equation type. M mean what? Gradient. What is the gradient value given? 3. So what is the answer? Y equal m is 3. Y equal 3x. Right. Then look at number 8. Filling the blanks with suitable key values to obtain the value of square root 64 using the scientific calculator. When you find the value using the scientific calculator, first of all, you have to press on button, no? So the first button should be on. Then square root symbol. Then what are the 2 digits you have to enter? 6 and 4. It is equal to, what is the answer? Square root 64. I think you know. What is the answer? 8. That's the values. If you wrote all 4 answers correctly, you can get 2 marks. If you wrote only 2 or 3 answers, you can get only 1 mark. Right. Next one. I think this lesson number 2 of your syllabus, no? Binary numbers. Represent 57 as a binary number. Right? What do you have to do? 57 divide by 2. Binary mean base 2, no? Right. How many 2's to 57? 28. Remaining value 1. Okay, these remaining values you have to write down here. Then again you divide by 2. 14. What is the remaining? 0. Divide 2. Answer is 7. Remaining value 0. Divide 2. How many 2's to 7? 3. 3 times 2, 6, remaining 1. Again, we have to divide 2, answer 1, remaining 1. Right? Until you receive the answer 1, you have to divide like this by 2. Then how you can write the answer from the end of the remaining values, right? Like that order. From this position to here, you have to write the remaining values. 1, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Finally, here you have to write in word form 2. That's the answer of question number 9. Right. Now, can you tell me these 9 questions, difficult or easy?
easy.
Easy. ඔක්කොම ඔයගොල්ලෝ ස්ටඩි කරපුවානේ මේ තියෙන්නේ නේද? හරි? ඒක නම් පුළුවන් නේද? කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right. Okay, then I am going to, I think Hansana and Nishara, lot of answers correct from first 9 questions, no? Okay. Then I am going to next page. Look at construct PQR angle 90 degrees. Do you remember how we construct the 90 degrees angle? What do you have to do? First, you have to draw one arm. I will draw the arm like this, QR. That's the QR. Then I have to construct 90 degrees angle at Q, right? What is the vertex of this angle? Q. So you have to take the compass. Then you have to put the metal point of the compass at Q. Then you draw 2 arcs like this. Right, okay. This constructing line, clearly you have to draw of your answer. Right, if unclearly draw, you can't get the marks. Then any suitable distance you can take your compass. Then you draw like this 2 arcs. Right, 1 arc you draw like this. Then without change the distance, you keep the metal point again here, right? Such as intersect the previous arc, again you draw an arc. Then you join this intersecting point and Q vertex. That's the 90 degrees angle. Then I can write this one as P.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Is it okay to change P and R?
P and R, no problem. If you change this one, no problem. Right. Then look at, I can check the magnitude is 90 degrees. No, it is okay. That's a constructing method.
So is my answer correct?
Number 10. I don't know. You have to check. Correct, no?
No, sir. I had written another way.
Yes. Okay, you answer also correct. Not only this method, I mentioned another method, the lesson, no? First, you can construct 60, then again construct another 60, 120. The second 60, you can bisect. Okay, that's another method. Right. Then I'm going to next one. Question number 11. Find the value of x. What is the theory you can apply here?
Exterior angle of a quadrilateral.
X, 3x, 2x, 120 are the exterior angles of this quadrilateral, no? Sum of exterior angles, what is the magnitude? 360. Some wrote 180. Right? Then answer is incorrect. Okay. Correctly, you have write down this. I can write the equation x plus 3x plus 2x plus 120 equal 360. Sum of exterior angles. Then I can simplify x plus 3x, 4x, 4x plus 2x, 6x. So you can write 6x plus 120 equal 360. Then 120 go to other side. 6x equal 360 minus 120. That means 6x equal 240. After dividing both sides by 6, you can get the answer x equal 40 degrees. X equal 40 degrees. Right, that's the number 11 answer. Number 12. Write the general term of the number pattern 35, 32, 29, 26, comma, dot line. I think that's the first lesson of your textbook, no? In grade 9, grade 8, also you study about number patterns. Look at this number pattern, ascending or descending order? Descending, no? Descending order. What is the difference between two consecutive terms?
-3.
-3, okay? Right, second term you have to subtract. First term subtract from second one. 32 minus 35, -3. So the difference is -3. So if the -3 is the difference, what you have to do? You have to put n to that difference, no? -3n. Right? Then you try to find the first term of this term. How you can get the first term? By substituting n equal 1, you can get the first term, no? Look at -3 multiplied n. That means -3 multiply 1. What is the answer? -3. But we want to get positive 35. What do you have to do? You have to add 38 here, no? So you can write the general term -3n plus 38. If you want, interchange these two, no problem. 38 minus 3n. Both are correct. Right, now I discuss first 12 questions of the first paper. Right, if you write only this answer, you can get 2 marks.
Sir, 30
Sorry.
and also
Sorry, Tenara.
38 minus 3n also
38 minus 3n also correct. It is no problem.
38 minus 3n.
Yes, 38 minus 3n. Also correct answer. Both answers are correct. Same one, no? This one. But if you wrote 38 plus 3n, it is incorrect. Right? It is incorrect. Okay, then I'm going to the next question. Find the value of y. What is the lesson?
Pythagorean.
Pythagorean relationship. Do you remember the Pythagoras theorem? Simply, you can remember how you can write. Square of the hypotenuse equal sum of squares of the remaining two sides. So you can write, build up the equation. 15 squared equal to y squared plus 9 squared. What is the value of 15 squared? 225. This 9 squared, 81, no? 81 go to other side, minus 81 is equal to y squared. Then you can write y squared equal 144. Y, how you can get? Both side you have to take the square root, no? So y equal 12 centimeters. Y equal 12 centimeters. Right, that's the answer. Okay, right. Then I'm going to 14th one. The equation given, you have to solve it. Okay, I will solve here. X over 7 minus 8 equal 2. Right, you have to find the value of x. What are the other terms of this side? 7 and 8. Which term you have to remove first? 7 or 8?
-8.
Minus 8. Okay.
Minus 8.
How you can remove minus 8? Both side you have to write plus 8. Eight and 8 cancel. X over 7 equal 10. If you got this answer, you can get 1 mark. Okay. Right. Then we have to remove 7. How you can remove 7?
Multiply by 7.
Both side multiply by 7. No. 7 and 7 cancel. What is the answer? X equal 70. Did you get this answer?
Yes, I got.
But I think Nishara received 1 mark for that one. Okay. What's the reason?
So I got x equals 70.
But I gave only 1 mark. I don't know what's the problem. මොනාරි mistake එකක් ඇති සමහර විට බලන්න.
No, sir, I got that. So can you tell me the problem of me?
Not this one. I think next one. Okay. This one is correct. Okay. The next question, look at number 15. This question, I think some students suitable for selling mangoes. Right? ඒගොල්ලෝ අර නරක වෙච්ච ඒවා තමයි විකුණලා තියෙන්නේ. එහෙම ගන්නවද මිනිස්සු නේද? නරක වුණේව ගන්නවද? Okay. Now look at 2/5 of 300 mangoes were spoiled. 2/5 of 300 mangoes were spoiled. If the mangoes are spoiled, we can't sell it. Okay, we have to remove it, no? And 1/3 of the remaining were sold. 1/3 of the remaining were sold. What is the remaining fraction? Can you tell me? If 2/5 spoiled, what is the remaining fraction?
3/5.
3/5. So you can find remaining mangoes. Okay. Remaining mangoes after spoiled. How you can find it? 3/5 of 300 mangoes. Can you understand? 3/5 of 300 mangoes. So how you can find 300 multiply 3/5? These two cancel. 60 multiply 3, 180. That's the remaining. That means good mangoes. Some student found the answer 2/5 multiply 300, 120. It is spoiled. Right? It is spoiled. අපිට බෑනේ නරකුණේ විකුණන්න නේද? පුළුවන්ද? අරන් ගිහපු මිනිස්සු ඇවිල්ලා නේද ගහලා යන්න හිම් විකුණුවා. Okay? එහෙනම් මොකද කරන්න ඕන? ඕගොල්ලෝ අර spoiled amount එක හෙව්වනම් 300 වලින් ඒක subtract කරන්න ඕන. Right? So the good mangoes 180. This remaining mangoes 1/3 were sold. Find the number of sold mangoes. Now you can find the sold mangoes. How you find? The remaining mangoes 180, no? That's a good mangoes. 180 multiply 1/3. Right? 1/3 of the remaining. So what is the answer? 60. Right? That's the final answer. 60.
Sir, method change වල ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ නේද?
Oh, ගැටලුවක් නෑ. දැන් did you got this answer? 60?
Yes, sir.
How you get? First you find, I think 120, no? Spoiled amount. Then you have to 120 subtract from 300, 180. That's a good mangoes. Then 180 multiply 1/3. That's the sold amount. Okay, 60. You have to get it as the final answer.
Sir, how many marks got for that question, ma'am?
2 marks.
No, sir, I got one.
I think you
1
got
mark.
1 mark.
Okay, sir.
Some students got 1 mark by finding the 120. right? But some student find like this final answer, okay? 120 multiply 1 over 3. Then it is equal to 40. ඉතින් මෙහෙම විකුණුවොත් මිනිස්සු ඇවිල්ලා ගහලා තමයි යන්නේ නේද? නරකුණේව තෝරලා විකුණනකොට. ස්පොයිල් වෙච්ච ඒවා විකුණුවොත් නේද? එහෙම විකුණන්න බෑ. Right? We have to solve good mangoes. Okay? This one is incorrect. Okay, then I am going to the next one. Number 16, construct the angle bisector of ABC angle. That's the vertex. So you have to take the pair of compass. Do you remember the constructing method of angle bisector? We have to take the small difference between the metal point and pencil point. Then you have to draw an arc such as intersect the two arms, right, like this. Then you have to take the any suitable distance of your compass. You keep the metal point at the intersecting point of this arm. Then you draw an arc. Right, I think like that position we can draw an arc. Then again you keep metal point here. Again you draw another an arc such as intersect the previous one. Then this intersecting point and the vertex you have to join. That's the angle bisector. Clearly you have to represent this the constructing lines. That's number 16 answer. Okay, now I'm going to number 17. You have to find the value of this expression by substituting x equal half and y equal negative 1 over 3. Right? I will do this position. 4x plus 6y. X equal half. 4 multiply half. Half mean positive half, no? Plus 6y. 6 multiply negative 1 over 3. It is negative value. Right, now we can simplify numerator and denominators. 2 and 4 you can divide by 2. 2 times 1 2. This one 3 and 6 you can simplify. 3 divide 3 1. 6 divide 3 2. 2 times 1 2. Positive multiply negative negative. 2 minus 2. What is the answer? 0. Right, okay, right. Then I am going to the next one. What is the lesson? Do you remember? First term lesson, no? Axiom. If ABE equals CBD, that's the ABE, this one equal to CBD. You have to show that AB D angle, this angle is equal to CBE, this angle. Can you understand this? If these two angles are equal, how you get this one? This small middle angle, you have to add both sides, no? You have to add both sides. I can write like this. ABE angle equal to CBD. What's the reason? It is given as the data, no? right? That's a given. Then this middle angle you can add both sides. ABE add EBD. And also this EBD angle I can add other side. CBD angle add EBD. Do you remember what is the axiom?
Axiom number 2.
Axiom 2. Right, axiom 2. If you add same value either side of the equal sign, it is the equality not change, no, will not change it. Then look at these two. What is the addition of these two? ABD. ABD angle equal these two addition, I can write CBE. Right, that's the another 2 marks questions. That's number 18.
Sir,
Yes. Yes.
how many marks got to 16 question?
Which question? 16. Each question you can get only 2 marks for the first part.
No, sir. How many marks got?
I don't know. You can check. I think you got 2 marks. You check your answers and your marks. Okay. After that, I will inform. Right. Then I'm going to last 2 questions of this first part. Look at the question. Another geometry question. No, you have to find x. You have to find x. How we find x? There are a lot of methods. Right? There are a lot of methods you can use. Look at these 2 lines are parallel. No, these 2 lines are parallel. Can you observe clearly the F shape? Any method you can use, no problem. F shape can you observe? That's the F shape, no? F shape mean corresponding angles. The corresponding angles are equal. So if this one is 40, this one should be 40. If you want, you can find here this angle. Okay, no problem. Then I think you can understand these 3 angles, no? A straight angle. So you can write x plus 90 plus 40, 180. X plus 90 plus 40 is equal to 180. The reason is straight angle. Then x, you can add these two, plus 130 is equal to 180. Then 130 go to other side, 180 minus 130. So x equal 50 degrees. X equal 50 degrees. Then I am going to last question. Do you remember the theory of this one? You have to factorize this one, no? I told you in this lesson, when you factorize any expression, first you check is this one has common factor. What is common factor for both terms? 3, no? 3 is the common factor. So you can write like this: 3 bracket p squared minus 75 mean 3 times 25. So you can write this one 25. Is this final answer or not?
No.
No. Look at inside the bracket. What is the theory of this one? 25 you can write how? P squared minus 25 is 5 squared. Right? Okay. 25 is 5 squared. Do you remember a squared minus b squared? What are the factors? Difference of two squares. A minus b, a plus b. Right? A minus b, a plus b. So p squared minus 5 squared. What are the factors? P minus 5, p plus 5. That's the final answer. If you wrote this answer, you can got only 1 mark. If you wrote this answer, another 1 mark you can get. That's a 2 marks question. Right. Now I discuss the first 20 questions. Now you can count how many marks you got out of 40 for the first part. Right? Did you count how many marks you got? Answer, how many got?
32.
32. But you received 35 marks. Okay, first paper 35 marks you received. Nishara?
39 marks.
39 marks. Yes, you got 39 marks out of 40. Right? 35, 39, it is not bad. But you have to get 40 marks. Right? You try. Kumaran, how many marks you got? Okay, now I am going to discuss the questions. You study how you write the second part paper answers correctly. There are 2 parts, A and B. The first part, look at remained the lesson lossy and construction, and by using pair of compasses, centimeters, millimeters, straight edge, and showing constructions lines clearly. There are 5 parts given. First part, look at construct straight line segment AB, not draw, construct. Right? You read carefully, construct. How you construct the straight line AB with 8 centimeters? We have to take the pair of compass, ruler, also we have to take. First you draw the straight line. Normal straight line you have to draw like that. Then you mark the point, 1 point you mark here. Right? I will write it as A. Then what is the length of AB? 8 centimeters. No? Now you have to take 8 centimeters to your pair of compass. Right? You have to measure the 8 centimeters. Where are the 8 centimeters? Here. Then you keep the metal point at A Draw an arc. That's the point B. After you complete the construction part, you have to write the data. Data mean what? AB 8 centimeters. Right? If you did not write the 8 centimeters, it is not complete, the answer. Right? So you have write here 8 centimeters. If you did this part clearly, you can get 1 mark. Right? You check your answer. If you did this one correctly, you can get 1 marks, right? Meaning 1 mark kila දාගන්න හරිනම් ඒක. Then second part, look at mark point C. You have to mark point C where? Such that ABC equal 30 degrees. What is the vertex of this angle? B. So you have to construct 30 degrees where? At B. Some students, I think, construct at A. Right? It is incorrect. You have to construct at B. Do you remember how we can construct the 30 degrees? First, you have to construct 60 degrees. Then you have to bisect it. Okay, I will do this one using the different color. That's 60 degrees. You have to keep the metal point at B. Then draw an arc without change the distance of metal point compass. You keep the metal point here and intersect the previous arc like this. This angle is 60 degrees, but we want to construct 30, no? We have to bisect this one, right? How you bisect this? You have to keep the metal point here and here, right? Any distance you can take for the compass. Draw an arc. Again, you keep the metal point here and intersect the previous arc. Okay, then this intersecting point and B vertex you have to join. This angle is 30 degrees. You have to write it, okay? 30 degrees. Where you have to keep the point C? This position, this position, this position, here. Which position? I don't know. Still, we can't think that position. Correctly, how you can find the C? AC equal 8 centimeters. Okay, AC equal 8 centimeters. Look at how you get the correctly position of the AC. You have to take 8 centimeters to your compass. Right? You measure 8 centimeters to your compass. That's the 8 centimeter. What is the length? AC, no? So you have to keep the metal point at A. C point should be lies on this green color line, no? Right? So what is the position correctly? How you find it? That position. This intersecting point you have to find. That's the intersecting point. We have to produce this line. It is not suitable length. That's the correct position of C. right? That's the point C. We have to complete the triangle. Mark point C such that only you have to mark the point. Okay, it is enough. Then this line I can join A and C. I can join like this. This AC length should be 8 centimeters. Okay, this length should be 8 centimeters. Are you clear how you find the point C? Do you have some problems?
ඒක සර් වැරදි මගේ.
ඔව් ඒක වැරදි නේද?
1 mark දෙකවට සර්.
Did you construct 30 degrees?
Yes sir.
Another 1 mark you can get. How you can get the second part marks? This 30 degrees you can get 1 mark, and this 8 centimeters you can get another mark, 2 marks. Okay, that's the second part I did. එහෙනම් මේ questions වලින් තේරුම් ගන්න අපිට මොන වගේ questions ද කියලා ලැබෙන්නේ, right? පැහැදිලිද? කොහොමද අපි මේවා හොයන්නේ කියන එක, right? Then third part, construct perpendicular bisector of AC. Construct perpendicular bisector of AC. Do you remember how we find the perpendicular bisector? That's the AC length, where you have to keep the metal point. You have to keep at A and at C, right? First, you have to keep at A. You have to take the distance normally greater than half of this length. Either side you have to draw 2 arcs. Then again, without changing the distance, you have to keep the metal point at C and intersect to, previous arcs. This one not intersected. Also, I will take again metal point here. That's the 2 points intersecting point. Then you have to join these 2 points. That's the perpendicular bisector of AC. Okay, quickly you have to draw. You have to construct quickly.
සර්ගේ පොසිෂන් එක චේන්ජ් වෙන ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද?
Position එක change වුණාට කියන්නේ
ඒ ලයින් එක
බෑ. දැන් ඔයා AC එක හරියට construct කරේ නැත්නම් එතනින් එහාට ඔක්කොම වැරදි. right? ඒතර AC වැරදුනානේ නේද? ඒතර AC වැරදි කියන්නේ අපිට දීපු එක නෙවෙයි අපි construct කරලා තියෙන්නේ. right? අර දැන් අපිට වෙන කොහේ හරි AC line එක ඇඳලා ඒකේ perpendicular bisectors ගත්තට marks හම්බෙන්නේ නැහැ. right? Step by step you have to do, because this one is a full question. Okay, right? That's the third part. You can get another 2 marks for this perpendicular bisector. Then look at construct the angle bisector of ACB angle. Angle bisector of ACB angle. Where's the ACB? This angle, no? This angle bisector you have to construct. If your second part is incorrect, this part also incorrect, no? Why? C point you mark the wrong position. Now we have to construct the angle bisector of this angle. Look at how we do that one. We have to keep the metal point at C. Then you keep the distance then the two positions you have to intersect like this arc, right? These two arms intersect this position and this position. Then you can take any distance of your compass, keep the metal point here, then you draw an arc, again keep the metal point here, you intersect the previous arc. Then this intersecting point and vertex C you have to join. That's the angle bisector. Right? If you did not do this one, or if your answers are incorrect, quickly. Now, step by step, you have to do.
Sir,
Yes.
how many marks got me, sir?
For which question? The first one.
This question, sir.
Hmm. After the question, you look at your answer marks. 16 marks you can get, okay, as the full marks. Okay, that's the angle bisector. That means fourth part. Another 2 marks you can get. Then look at the last part. Name the intersection point of above two bisectors as P. Above two bisectors mean third part and fourth part, no? Perpendicular bisector of AC and angle bisector of ACB angle. These two bisectors meeting point, intersecting point, you have to mark as P. That's the meeting point, no? That's the angle bisector. This one is the perpendicular bisector. That's the meeting point. This point you have to name as P. Another 1 mark you can get for that part. That's the P. And construct the locus of the point moving 4 centimeters from point P. Do you remember there are 4 locus? About 4 locus we discussed. What is this? Construct the locus of the point moving 4 centimeters from point P. What is the locus? Circle, perpendicular bisector, parallel line, angle bisector. What is the locus of this one? Can you think? What is the locus? Give the answer. What is the locus?
First locus.
First locus, that means circle, no? Point moving point. 4 centimeter from a fixed point. First locus, no? What? Circle. What is the center? P. Radius 4 centimeters. So you have to take 4 centimeters of your compass. Right. You have to take 4 centimeters. That's the 4 centimeters. Then you have to keep the metal point at P. Right. That's the metal point at P. Then you draw a circle. That's a construction. Okay, that's a full answer of the first question, A part. 10 marks you can get for this part. 10 marks out of 100. How many marks you got out of 10? Right. Then look at part B. Find the perimeter of the given figure. Find the perimeter of the given figure. Perimeter mean what? Sum of the bounded line. Sum of the bounded line of the plane figure. No? What are the bounded lines? 8, 15, 13, 12, and this length. We don't know what is the length of this. First, you have to find the length of this one. No? How you can find it? I will write some letters. This point A, this point B, this point C. BC length you have to find. How you find BC? Do you remember the theory? First you have to find AC, then you have to find AB. AB you have to subtract from AC. Then you can get the BC value. Right? Okay. Right. How you find AC? That's the right angle triangle. No, you have to apply the Pythagoras relationship. So I can write AC is the hypotenuse. AC squared equal 15 squared plus 8 squared. 15 squared is 225. 8 squared is 64. 289. That's the AC squared. So AC equal square root of 289. What is the square root of 289? 17 centimeters. If you got this mark, you can get 2 marks. Okay. If you got this answer, you can got 2 marks. Then also we have to find AB length. How you find AB length? Again, you have to apply the Pythagoras relationship for this triangle. Right? Hypotenuse is 13. So you can write 13 squared equal AB squared plus 12 squared. 13 squared is 169. 12 squared is 144. This 144 go to other side, minus 144. That's the AB squared. 169 minus 144, 25. No, this one is AB squared. AB mean square root of 25. So what is the answer? AB equal 5 centimeters. Another 2 marks you can get for this one. Okay. We want to find BC. How you find?
AD කියලා ගත්ත ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද?
මොකද්ද?
AD කියලා ගත්ත ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද?
මට පැහැදිලි නෑ මොකද්ද AB කියලා?
AD කියලා ගත්ත ප්‍රශ්නයක් නැද්ද?
letters මාරුනට ගැටලුවක් නෑ. හරි ඕන එකක් දාගන්න ඕගොල්ලන්ට letters x y z ඕන එකක් ගන්න. ඒක ගැටලුවක් නෑ. This length you have to find. Then how you find BC length? This length AC minus AB, no? AC 17, AB 5, 17 minus 5. What is the answer? 12 centimeters. So this length is 12 centimeters. But not the answer. Perimeter you have to find. Perimeter, do you remember the finding method? All bounded lines you have to add. Okay, look at perimeter. Perimeter equal 15 plus 13 plus 12 plus 12 plus 8. What is the answer? 60 centimeters. Another 2 marks you can get for this answer. Okay, that's the 6 marks part. The 16 marks complete you can get for this question. Hansana got 9 marks. Right, that's the first part answer. X minus 5, x plus 4. 3 marks you can get if your answer is correct. If you want, you can change these two. Okay, no problem. First, you can write plus 4x, then you can write minus 5x. Okay, then I'm going to the second part. 2p minus 2p over 3 minus 4 equal 6. Solve this equation. No, this minus 4 first you have to remove. How you can remove? Both side you have to write plus 4. Then this minus 4 plus 4 cancel. 6 plus 4. 2p over 3 equal 10. Then which term you have to remove? Divide 3. How you remove divide 3? Both side you have to multiply by 3. This 3 and 3 cancel. 2p equal 30. Now both sides you have to divide by 2. So finally you can get the answer p equal 15. If you got this answer, you can get 3 marks. Then the last part of this question, what? Simultaneous equations. Do you remember the theory? 5 marks you can get. What are the two equations? A minus 3, a minus 3b equal 13. That's the first equation. Second equation, minus a plus b equal minus 7. That's the second equation. Which terms coefficients are equal? A or B?
A.
A. Then you check these two equal coefficient terms, signs. Same signs or different signs?
Different signs.
This one plus, this one minus, no? If the coefficient signs are different, what do you have to do? Add or subtract the two equations?
Add.
Add. So I can do like this, 1 plus 2. Right. In this lesson, I mentioned you, you put the bracket. The first equation a minus 3b. Second equation, you have to add second equation minus a plus b. Other side 13 add negative 7. Then you remove the bracket. Carefully you remove the bracket. This one you have to multiply by 1, a minus 3b. This one you have to multiply by plus 1, no? When you multiply by plus 1, the internal signs not will be changed, right? So positive multiply negative, negative, negative a, positive multiply positive, positive b. Other side, look at. Other side, look at. 13 plus negative 7. What is the answer? Positive 13 plus negative 7. Like this, no?
Plus 6.
Yes. Positive 13 add negative 7. Different signs addition. Large value sign should be the answer sign, positive. You have to multiply, subtract these two, no? 6. So what is the answer? Positive 6. Positive 6. Then what happened? Plus a minus a cancel, no? Plus a minus a cancel. Negative 3b, positive b. What is the answer? Negative 3b, positive b. Answer is negative 2b equals 6. Then both sides you have to divide negative 2. Answer b equal negative 3. Right? b equal negative 3. Then this value you substitute any equation. I will substitute to equation 1. So you can write the next step. Substitute b equal negative 3 to equation 1. Right. How you can substitute? A minus 3b. A minus 3 multiply negative 3, no? A minus 3b mean equal to 13. Negative 3 multiply negative 3, positive 9. A plus 9 equal 13. Then this plus 9 go to other side, minus 9. 13 minus 9. So what is the answer? Positive 4. What are the two values? A equal positive 4, B equal negative 3. That's the two values. Okay, if you correctly follow these steps, you can get 5 marks. That means totally 11 marks you can get. Right. You got like this, Hansana 11 marks, no? Nishara also 11 marks. Tenara also got 11 marks. Okay, that's the third question answer. Step by step you have to do. First, we take 8 centimeter length. Then we constructed 60 degrees angle. Then we found the correct position of C. AC equals 7 centimeters. No. Then we drew the perpendicular line from C to AB line. That's the perpendicular. Then another constructions we did. Parallel line we drew, we constructed through C. Okay.